Go! Yay!
Good traffic.
We're on camera now.
Oh, wow.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, put your feet on the bottom of the...
20, stay
yeah?
pattern, dropping traffic.
And you're just going to help me.
What am I doing?
Well, you're going to put a little bit of throttle in. Just a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah. You're already moving. See that?
Oh.
Okay, and pull it back. No, pull it back. Now step on the right rudder, like this. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. This is weird because you're not steering with your hands.
That's so weird.
Okay, now put it straight. See this yellow line in front of you?
Yeah.
Straight right. Keep it right on the magnetic compass, somewhere over here. And we're going to taxi it out.
Oh, gee.
Don't worry about it. You can do this.
That's what I mean. I need a pillow.
Oh, you're fine. I'll help you with that. So I am actually feel how I'm steering the airplane with my feet?
Yes.
All right. I am not doing anything else. I'm just following the yellow line. I'm going to make a right turn here, so I'm going to push it in. I'm going to use a little bit of brake to help it out.
How do you do that?
Johnson traffic, Cirrus 327 Lima Kilos, 5 miles to your east. Going to overfly the field at 2,500.
All right, he's giving way to me.
Johnson.
There we go. We can make this happen. So normally we stay on the center line, but this is an uncontrolled field, meaning there's no tower.
Oh,
we talk to each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why you got to be very vigilant for other traffic. Some of us, don't talk that much, and some do. And so you want to make certain that they know what you're doing. Especially when you get, close to the runway, when you get off the ramp.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're doing just fine.
Where are we going?
We're going to go straight ahead. We're going to go in front of the noses of these airplanes, and we're going to go out the other way. All right, here's the yellow line.
So this thing is going how fast you're going?
Yeah, this is your gas handle right here.
Okay.
That's what your foot normally does.
Okay.
Everybody's friendly here because everybody has been in a plane like this before.
About to overfly the airfield to return from the west side back into a right pattern for 20. I'm at 2,500, John Toon.
All right, so John Toon is the name of the airport, and he just said that, which means he's here flying around at 2,500 feet is what he just said, and he's coming overhead the field, and then he's going to land. Well, I am just going to tell him where I am, which means I'm going to tell him I'm going to be at the taxiway parallel to the runway here, taxiing out for runway 20. So, you ready? Here we go. John Toon traffic, November 178 Foxtrot Victor. We're taxiing out on Alpha to the beginning of 20, John Toon. Any traffic, please advise. I heard you overhead. All right, so here we go. I put that handle down, by the way, right now.
Traffic, all right,
so I'm going to let you taxi. See the yellow line?
Yeah.
All right. Take your hand in the throttle. No, that's not a throttle. Where's your throttle? Gas handle, right there. Now, with your foot, keep it in the center line. And we're not going to taxi fast. We're going to keep it slow. Let's keep it slow. All right. Keep your feet on. Make sure you stay on the center line. So maybe a little bit to the right.
Procedure turn to return to
maybe a little bit to the left.
Right pattern for
just small corrections. Go to the right.
Oh, shit.
Go to the right.
Oh, shit.
Just go to the right. And then get it back on the center line. So you're doing it with your feet. You're not doing it with anything else. If you need to play around with your feet like you're dancing, that's fine. Do what you got to do. Push to the right. Now, the reason why this plane wants to easier turn to the left is because the wind is actually a little bit from that side.
Okay.
So it tends to want to push the plane to the left a little easier than to the right. Okay? But you're doing just fine. This is first lesson. This is what you learn in the first lesson.
You have to be with the middle of the plane on that line?
Yeah, what you do is you want to keep that nose field, which is about right here. You want to keep that on the center line, because then if you pass somewhere, the line is made so you don't hit anything else.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I need a pillow next time.
Okay. I will get you a pillow next time.
Oh, shoot.
John 2 traffic here, 7 kilos.
They're going to think I'm drunk.
Wind for 20.
Now, if you think you're going too fast, you can tap the top of the brakes, right?
Oh.
And slow you down. That's where the brakes are. The top of the pedals. You're doing fine. You're doing just fine.
Oh, shit.
Now, sometimes it's just easy to hold still. Hold still. Wait. See this? Wait. Take your time. Don't have to overreact. Just slow. All right. Get your feet on the top of the brakes.
Okay.
Of the rudder pedals. And push them both at the same time. See how you come to a stop?
Yeah.
Okay. I help you a little bit on the right because I've noticed the brake on the right is a little bit looser than the left.
Yes.
Because so you got to push it a little bit more on the right than on the left.
Okay.
All right. You can let him go. And we'll start moving again, and then we're going to turn the airplane around actually, so that it faces the wind.
How do you do that?
Well, we'll do that with the rudder pedals and the brakes. Want to see how we do that? We're going to go to the edge where the lights are. Okay. And as soon as we hit there, I'm going to make a left turn. Now look at this. A little bit of extra power to get us over there. And the reason we do this is because we want to get the engine more or less into the wind so it gets cooling.
Oh.
So, all right. Brakes are set. And now we do what they call the run-up. The run-up is just checking the engine. So we're going to put some power on it, we're going to do some checks, and then we're going to ascertain that everything is working correct before we go.
That's what they do.
Yeah. So run-up. Brakes are set. Yes, I got the brakes set. Fuel on both. Well, here's a fuel selector for left, right, and both tanks or off. Well, it's always in both in this plane, so we don't have to worry about it. We can play with it, but it's no use. All right, so we check that. Right up. Here we go. Trim for takeoff. Remember that little trim tab on the back of the elevator? That made the elevator put in?
Yes.
Okay, we can operate that with this right here.
Oh, wow.
See these two lines right here?
Yes.
And then there's a line in the background.
Yes.
And I can move that line in the background. Well, for takeoff, we want to line those two lines up like this, so it's one line, and that's the takeoff position. You see that?
I don't see the second line.
Okay, look right here. Can you see the second line now?
Yeah,
so now it's above, and now it's about right takeoff position. Okay, so that's trim, that's set. Then we go to flight controls. So flight controls is rudder, elevator, aileron. That's your flight controls. Flaps as well, but they're secondary. We don't count them right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the yoke, and we're going to see if they go in the right position. We already checked that while we're doing the walk around, but I like to do it just before I go, just to make certain. So I'm going to pull back, and I'm going to look back. And look at the elevator. It's going to go up. That's what I want it to do.
Okay.
It's going to go down when I push it forward.
Okay.
That's good. Then I'm going to take the rudder pedals, and I'm going to push them left, and it pushes to the left, and I push it to the right. It goes to the right.
Okay.
Now the elevator, or the ailerons. Here's a good trick. Put your thumbs up. Yeah? If I go this way, then that one should be up, like my thumbs. Yeah?
Yes.
And that one should be down.
Yeah.
Now let's go the other way. That one should be up.
Okay.
And that one should be down.
Okay.
And then I can put it back. That's the flight control checks. So they're all good.
20, John 2.
Then we go. Let me pull the power back a little bit. Let's see. Instruments. Check the instruments one more time. We already said that. This is level. That's good. Airspeed is 0. That's good because we're not moving. Check the compass one more time. That's showing 230 there. So 230 and 230. That's good. We're not climbing or descending. That's your vertical speed indicator. And those are your flight instruments. Okay? Make sure that it's set all the way in. We're on the ground here. Primer in and lock. That's that fuel pump, the manual fuel pump. Make sure it's locked because if you pull it out, you might actually overflood the engine and it might quit. Don't want that. Then we're going to do a couple of tests here. So we're going to put the engine up at 1700 RPM, which is right here on the needle, about right up there. And we're going to check the ignition, magnetic ignition. We're going to check the carburetor heat.
Yeah.
And we're going to check vacuum, which is right here. This little indicator should be in the green. And we're going to check to see if we get power, if we deliver power. And then we're checking oil pressure, temperature, right here, and check fuel. Okay? And then we go back to idle. And that's it. So, here we go.
Continue to
power up a little bit.
2 Mike Kilo, we're about a 10-mile straight in runway 20.
That way we get a little bit of air in here. So 1700 RPM.
Yeah.
Okay. First thing we do is we check with here. We got 2 ignition. Now it's on both. I'm going to go to left, and I want to see a drop of no more than 75. Well, we got 75. Okay. That's good. Go back to both. Make sure it's 1700 again. And then we're going to go to the right side. Same thing. Less than 75. It's 75. Okay. That's good. Then we check that's ignition system. Then we go to carburetor heat, and we want to see a drop of no more than 50. It's about a 40 drop. That's good. Push it back in. And then we check oil pressure, we check fuel, and we come back on the throttles.
20.
And we want to make certain the idle position that it's about 800 or so, which it is 800. And then we put it back at 1,000. 1,000 gives it a good cooling speed.
Okay.
And that's the whole check on the engine. That's done. So that's complete. And then it says pre-takeoff. Flaps, 0 to 10. Well, we don't need flaps today. Mixture. Again, how many times have we used this now?
Every time.
Okay, carburetor heat. Make sure it's off. Yes. Check the compass. Well, we have done that a couple of times. It is set. Doors and windows. Well, yours is closed and locked. Mine is closed, almost. There we go. Closed.
2 traffic, BC872.
Transponder is an altimeter setting. That's good. Landing light, we don't need. Stripes, we don't need. Time, we know. That's okay. I got a little clock right there. And brakes release. All right, so. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, so what we do is I'm going to make a right turn here. And while we text you out, I'll text you out there. What we're going to be looking at is we're going to put the power in. We're going to look at the airspeed indicator, and the airplane will we're going to keep the center line with our feet, just the bottom of our feet, no brakes. We're going to let it roll down the center line, and this needle will come up, and at some point it will hit about 70 knots, right here. Okay? Right over there. When it's 70 knots, we're gently going to pull back. Not too high, just a little bit, and the airplane will just gradually get off the ground. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go do it. All right. Now, we're right here at a hold short line. That is the beginning of the runway. We check to see if there's any traffic inbound. Do you see him coming there?
No.
You don't?
Oh, yes.
All right, so we're going to wait for him to land. I don't want to pull up in front of him.
I was looking at the grass.
It's okay.
Oh, my God, this is so cool.
Johnson traffic, Cirrus 124 Niner Charlie's 5 miles out inbound on the localizer 20 at tune.
Tune traffic, you got a 172. We're about to take the runway behind the beach jet here for 20. We'll be off. Any other traffic, please advise. Then the traffic that's on a 5-mile final. Okay. Nobody responding, so we're going to pull up onto the runway. We're going to let him roll out, get off the runway. I'm going to keep the center line. It's going to take him a minute to roll out and get out of the way, but it gives us time to line up with the center line.
How do you stay so centered?
I have done this a couple of times.
Yeah. No way.
All right.
Oh, there's another one waiting.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah. So we're pretty much lined up with the center line, a little bit to the right, but don't worry about that. We're going to let him get off.
Traffic beach at 872 Mike Kilo is clear of 20.
Okay. John Tune traffic, 172, departing 20, making a right turn out to the west at John Tune. All right. So, you got your feet on the bottom?
Yes.
Put this throttle, put it all the way in, slowly, all the way in. Push it in, push it in, push it in. One hand on the yoke. with 2 fingers.
Oh, shit.
And push a little bit right. I'll help you. Push
More?
all the way in. All the way in. There you go. Hold your hand here. You don't need it. Look at the airspeed. It's coming up. See?
Okay.
55, 60. Do you feel that? The airplane already wants to fly. So pull up.
Yeah?
You're in the air.
Oh, shit.
Okay? Hold it right there. You're fine. No, you're fine. Okay?
Do I do something?
No?
Ooh.
All right. Just keep on going. Keep those wings level with left and right. Okay? And just keep this nose about this attitude. I'm not doing anything, Mom. All right, so 1 hand, 2 fingers. That's all it takes. Take your right hand and fly with 2 fingers like this. Here, look. You can fly it like that.
Okay.
Kind of feels weird, but you'll get used to it after a while. Put your hand on the armrest. There you go.
So you're not playing with your feet anymore now?
Just a hair, but not much. Tune traffic at 172. We're departing to the west, Tune. I'm just going to make the right turn here so he can go behind us and depart. Now, you see on the right here, there's the jail.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah?
And 1249 Charlie, 1.5 mile final, runway 20.
Flying about 75 knots right now. That's about 75 miles, 80 miles an hour.
Wow.
Okay? Interstate speed.
Oh.
Yeah. Here we go.
What are we doing?
Flying.
So are you still going higher now?
Yeah. You can see right here, see the little airplane? It's above the horizon, right?
Yeah.
Think of that as the nose of the airplane. It's pointing upward. Look right here. Is this climbing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's still rotating up. If you can look here, you can see we can climb about 600 feet a minute right now.
Wow.
Yeah?
Mirage, go line up.
All right. See how we're not level? Put those wings level. There you go. That's aligned with the horizon, and you can see that outside. See how the wing is kind of aligned with the horizon? You can't see it over the front because you can't see that far.
No.
Because the nose is up, right? And see how we're climbing 1,000 feet a minute now? And it's all because of the mountains underneath us pushing some air up.
Oh, wow.
Okay? The only thing I do right now is give it a little bit right rudder.
And
That's just because they call it P factor. Because of the torque of the engine, the nose wants to turn to the left. So in the climb, you push a little bit right rudder to keep the nose going
So
straight.
you don't do that with your hands?
I don't do anything. Flying as a pilot is constantly correcting what the airplane is doing. Flying is correcting what the airplane is doing. Okay? The airplane flies itself. But if I don't want this, I can say, well, I want to make a right turn. I want to fly like this. And then the airplane says, okay, I'll fly like that.
Oh, wow.
Until I correct it. And I say, okay, I want to fly like this. And then the airplane says, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh,
I'll
wow.
fly like that. Okay?
Oh, wow.
So here we go. We're still climbing at about 80, 75, 80 knots. And we're climbing through 2,300 feet right now. Just like a clock.
70 Papa departing runway 20, John Tune.
Yeah? There we go.
How far do you have to climb?
Wherever I want to go. However high I want to go. But 2,500 is pretty good. So we'll level off right here. I'll just push the nose a little bit forward. And then I put about a fist. For me, it's about a fist in between the top of this and the horizon. And then I trim because there's a little bit of pressure here. So I just trim it a little bit and I let it speed up. I pull the throttle back a little bit so that we get to cruising speed on the engine. This is about 2,350 RPM. And here we are. We are level at 2,500 feet. We're flying about 100 knots right now. Okay? And we're going westbound. Well, northwestbound. Get enough there?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll turn around here in a little bit. We'll be in the shade. Just wanted to get out of the way of everybody. So that's it. So you can just fly and do whatever you want right now. You're flying. You're the pilot. You want to make a turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make a turn to the right. So what we do is we put a little bit of, we make the aileron go to the right, and then we push a little bit of right rudder. And as we do that, the airplane turns to the right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah? If we get to the angle that we want to turn with, we just go back neutral, and then the airplane will pretty much stay right there, and I don't have to do anything anymore.
Oh, my God.
Yeah? You want to turn back? Then turn the other way. It's not your mom. You can turn a little bit faster.
Johnson traffic, November 3438 is 8 miles to the east, inbound runway 20, Johnson.
So, if you look over there, you see here the grassy area, the first area, you see the river. Just north of that is the airport.
Yeah.
And you look all down there, and that's all the buildings right there under the wing. That's Nashville downtown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Johnson traffic.
Are we going down?
A little bit.
We are going to
that's okay.
the downwind behind
you can see that right here and here. See how we're pretty much level? This is a small airplane, so the wind has a lot of effect on it.
Yeah.
It's light, so the airplane kind of sometimes goes with the wind here over the hills. So that's why sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down.
Johnson traffic, Beachjet 3438 is on the 5 mile extended left.
Are you feeling safe?
Johnson.
All right, so look straight ahead. See that water tower right there?
Yes.
Okay, fly straight to it. It's all you. Do what you got to do. Whatever. Just like a car. This is like a car, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go straight to the water tower. Don't worry about altitudes and all that stuff. I will worry about that. But you just go straight to that water tower.
Johnson traffic, Beachjet 3438, base 2 final, runway 20, Johnson.
I don't see it anymore.
That's because you're climbing. You're kind of pulling on it because you're kind of leaning in, going like, I don't see it anymore.
Oh, do I have to go down a little bit?
Yeah, push the nose forward, and then it will show up again.
Okay.
But if you push too far, you're going to descend.
4 miles southeast of the field at 1,400 feet.
But that's okay. Just work it out.
Johnson traffic. Flight support 906 Sierra Lima on an extended right downwind runway 20, looking for the traffic on final.
So, here's beginners. A beginner's fault, which you almost corrected right now. But why are you flying with two hands?
I don't know.
You can fly with 2 fingers, right?
Okay, we've
got
Here, I can turn it 2 fingers. That's all it takes. I can do all that with 2 fingers. So, you're getting close to this water tower, right?
Yeah.
So, this is what we call pilotage. Pilotage meaning we're going to fly from point to point to point.
Okay.
And we normally have a map, and I got it on my iPad, I can show you. But we can look at all these details on the map, and we can follow roads. We can, go to airports that way. We can follow cities, and we compare what's on the map with what's on the ground, and that's how we keep track of where we're going. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is by really planning and say, okay, I'm drawing a line from here to there. What am I going to see?
Oh, wow.
And that is navigation. That's part of flying. When you do that, you might end up seeing things like right over here, that there's very high towers.
Yeah.
See those very high towers? Okay, right now we would be flying just over the top of them. You see them out there? Actually, one is red and white, but there's some gray ones, and if you don't know they're there, you're going to run right into them.
Johnson traffic, says 8600.
So that's all on your map?
That's all on the map.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that the wind that is turning the airplane?
Yeah. Let's go this way. Let's go to the left. Because I don't want to get too close to Nashville airspace. Because they have airspace around them. And And if we go in there, we need to talk to the controllers and all that stuff, and I don't want to talk to them today. I just want to let you fly and have some fun.
Do you have to talk with them before you...
Before you enter the airspace.
Not before you even get off. Like
no,
when you take off.
If I get close to the airspace, then and it's also on the map again, then at that point I actually can call them and say, hey,
pleasure. Welcome aboard.
can I, can you help me out? And
20, this will be a touch and go. John 10.
All right, let's see if we can listen to air traffic control. If you look down, you can actually see all kinds of houses, sometimes swimming pools.
Cool.
Yeah? Now look at my watch. Tells you what heading we're flying. Look at that, 3295.
Wow.
It's pretty close. This is how fast we're climbing. Here's our airspeed, and here's our altitude, 2350. Look at that, 23,
wow.
or at 22 something it says.
Wow.
So I got the backup. Not that I need it, but it's nice to have.
So you never see other airplanes like
I do.
that you have to...
While I'm teaching you, I'm actually constantly looking around.
Okay.
That's part of flying as well. We constantly look for other traffic.
Yeah.
Because we don't talk to each other, that doesn't mean they're not there.
Yeah.
So they can be at the same altitude, and that's where I'm constantly looking to make sure there's no other traffic. So.
Wow.
So it's so peaceful up here.
Uh-huh.
What?
It's so peaceful.
I don't hear you.
You don't hear her?
It's so peaceful.
Yeah. I would come here to escape from the world.
Uh-huh. Now you understand why our king does that.
Who?
Willem-Alexander.
Oh yeah, does he do it?
Have you read the news?
No.
So yesterday, break news in the Telegraaf. He has been flying for KLM
No
for
way.
the last 20 years
Oh my god.
as a co-pilot.
Are you serious?
Two trips a month.
That's cool.
And
He's so
nobody
cool.
knew it was him up front.
He's so cool.
Yeah. There's only one king that does that. All right, let's go that way. So let's turn to the left, and let's take a heading of 180. So put the 18 that you see right here, put it on top of the nose.
Oh. What's up?
It's practice.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's just bumpy skies. It's not too bad. All right, turn back if you're scared. Turn back to the right. And level those wings. Level those wings. Level the wings all the way. Look right there. No, don't pull on it. So if you pull, then the nose goes up, right?
Tower Southwest 1546 visual 20 left.
All right. There you go.
Southwest.
Well, how are we doing?
46 National.
No, not good, and I don't know where to go. No, it's
Okay.
the other side.
Where is the 18 in relation to your nose of the airplane? See where the nose is?
Yeah.
You see the 18? Where's the 18? It's to the right, right? So small corrections. You're almost there. So go back. Right about there.
Oh, wow.
All right, so 18 is like a compass heading of south, right?
Oh. Okay.
360 or 0 is north.
1228.
090 is east. 270 is west. Okay? So these are compass headings. Now, we can check that right here. See how the compass says south?
Oh, okay.
Okay? So we're doing correct here.
I thought it was completely turning and it didn't stop anymore when you... Okay.
No, you're turning it. You're turning around this compass. Every time you make a turn, this one stays pointed to north. So right now we're going south. Yeah?
That's so cool.
All right. And you can see the lakes below. You can see all kinds of stuff. Now, today is actually not a bad day. I figured it would be a lot bumpier.
Maybe when we land.
Yeah, when we get close to the ground, it might be bumpy again because there's a lot of influences from the hills and from buildings and stuff. So it gets a little bit bumpy closer. But even on the ground, it wasn't so bad. So that's actually good. Makes it easier.
What is this place here? It's so pretty.
This is all northwest of Nashville. All right, we'll switch back over to John Tune to the radio and listen in. And we'll go to the airport. We'll go do a couple of landings. Do you see where the airport is?
There, right?
Yeah. See the river and the bridge?
Yes, it's
now go
over
to the right, and there's that open area, and you see actually the runway is right over there. That's the airport. You can see the jail real well. That's in the next open field.
Okay.
To the right of it.
Yeah.
Crossroad traffic, it's only low, be turning crosswind for runway 26, crossroad traffic.
John 2 traffic, November 178 Fox Victor. We're about 6 miles to the northwest, setting up for final 20. John 2, any traffic, please advise.
John 2 traffic, light sport 60 Lima, just completed our landing roll and we're about to exit at Alpha 2, runway 20, John 2.
So,
John 2 traffic, you got a Cessna 8693 Sierra about to enter right downwind for 20, John 2 traffic.
So we talked to the other pilots. The other two responded to my call of, hey, I am here. This is what I'm going to do. Where are you guys?
Okay.
And so they told me one was getting off the runway. The other one was actually lining up to make a circle to the runway. So I'm going to widen out a little bit, and then we're going to make a right turn in to the runway.
60 Lima. Now clear of runway 20, John 2.
So what I'm going to do is pull the power back just a little bit. I'm going to put the car beat in, so pull it back to 1500 RPM. Pull the throttle back to 1500 RPM. Slowly, just pull it back. A little on the tight side, here you go. Try that. No, just here. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Keep on pulling. Now look at what the airplane does. See how it starts to descend? Keeps the same speed about, and starts to descend. Keep it right there, that's fine. Now look at the nose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Goes down, right?
Yeah, it goes down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, make it come down to 1,500 feet a minute. Right now at 2,000. So when this big needle is down at the 5, then we're at 1,500 feet. Then we're almost lined up with the runway.
Final for 20, John 2 traffic.
So are you doing this with your feet now?
No, I'm not doing anything with my feet. The airplane flies itself.
Oh, wow.
Okay? But you always want to have a hand on the yoke because you never know. You're the one flying. I'm just making a right turn to the runway, that's all.
Okay.
I'm just here to help.
Where is it now?
See the runway over there?
Oh, okay.
Straight line?
Yeah.
Okay. June traffic, 172 now, 5 mile final for 20, John 2. You're fine. I'm just helping. Once in a while I'll get the yoke, but it doesn't mean anything.
Fahrenheit 11 Pop Bravo inbound on the localizer 20, 7 miles final.
Oh.
And June traffic, you got a 172 5 mile final into June. Let me see if I can find you somewhere behind me.
John 2 traffic, Cessna 8693 Sierra is on final 20, John 2 traffic.
John 2 traffic, Cessna 570 is about 12 miles to the north on ILS, runway 20.
And Bonanza, where are you now into June on the localizer?
Fahrenheit 11 Pop Bravo is 5.9 miles from John Tune on the localizer.
All right, we are 4 miles coming up on the first subdivision here into John Tune 20.
Roger, 1 Pop Bravo, we do not see you.
We're at 1,400 feet. All right, so we're going to land this puppy. You ready for that?
You're gonna land this puppy.
No, you're gonna do most of the work. what we're going to do is we're going to stay with the center line of the runway, okay? And we're going to slowly pull the power off here in a minute. And then we're going to slow this plane down. We're going to pull some car peak.
Traffic says 8693 Sierra's depart 20, stay in the pattern. Johnson traffic.
To traffic, November 178 Fox Victor, we're now about 2 mile final, 20, Johnson. So I'm going to slow down the airplane even more. Just pull the power off, but we keep the nose pointed towards the, see the bird?
Yes.
All right, so we don't want to hit them.
No. Hey, birdie.
Yeah. I'm going to slow it even more. Once we get to a certain speed here, I can put the flaps out. Tune traffic 172 over the river, final 20 in Johnson. So right here, I can put a little bit of flaps in. That's going to help us in the lift, and it's going to slow down the airplane. All right, fuel with me. Just 1, 2 fingers. That's all it takes.
Traffic ExitJet 338 taxi from GA ramp to runway 20.
We're going to keep it on that center line. A little bit of left, a little bit of walk with feet. We're going to aim right at the 20 number. See that?
Yeah.
We're a little on the low side, but that's okay.
Oh.
Just keep on going.
Johnson traffic bearing 1 Pop Bravo. We don't see that Cessna on 1 mile final. Are y'all not at the runway?
Yeah, we're at the runway now. All right, and we're on the ground.
1 Pop Bravo. We're number 2 behind the Cessna.
We're touch and go at Johnson. The 172 is on the roll. All right. Here we go.
What are you doing?
Well, you want to keep flying, do you? Come on, fly.
Johnson traffic bearing 1 Pop Bravo.
That was a touch and go.
Runway 20, Johnson.
Did your first touch and go, honey?
Yeah, your first touch and go. So we touch the ground, put the flaps up, put all of back in where it needs to be for takeoff, and off we went.
Where is the other one?
He's landing behind us.
Okay.
I don't know if we can see him, but
Oh, yeah, I see.
he was looking for us, so. There's one on the pattern. See him go right there?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to fly there as well. So we're going to climb out straight ahead until we get about 500 feet. We're going to make a right turn, and then we're going to go parallel to the runway the opposite direction, which is called downwind.
Where do you see the feet? Here?
The feet you see here. See the ball?
Okay.
Cessna 57 Delta 7.
All right, so we're coming up on 500 feet. That's your altitude, 500 feet. We're starting at 500, so now we're at 1,000, so we're going to make a right turn. And we're going to keep on climbing.
Johnson traffic bearing 1 Pop Bravo, clear the active Johnson.
All righty. Problem is they have a lot of traffic in here, and they all have a bigger airplane, and they go faster, and they want to land. And sometimes they got to stay right behind me. Sorry. So, look at the runway. See how we're 90 degrees to the runway right now, about? Yeah? And we're going to make another turn here in a minute when we're at 1,500 feet.
This is 93 Sierra, simulated engine out, right. Base 20,
All right. So we're going to make a right turn, and we're going to level off here at 1,500 feet. That's 1,000 feet above the runway. And we're going to pull the power back. And that airplane is doing a simulated engine failure right now to the runway.
What is that?
See him coming up right there? Yeah, so he simulates like he has no engine power right now.
Why would you do that?
Well, what if it happens in real life?
Oh, so he's
practicing.
Practicing,
Yep.
okay.
So we're going to give him a little bit more room. Right now we're on what they call downwind. So we're parallel to the runway, but we're going in the opposite direction now of the wind and the land and the takeoff. It's called downwind. And right here we're about midfield left or right downwind for 20. Johnson traffic, November 178 Fox Victor 172 midfield right downwind for 20. We see the King Air or the Citation. You guys want to get out?
Yes, sir.
We'll give you room. All right, so we help each other. Now, I see the citation there sitting. He's burning jet fuel galore.
Simulated engine
And he wants to get out.
Touch and go. Johnson traffic, Cessna 57 Delta 4.
And he's making a simulated failure right there. He's touching down right now. Okay. That citation is going to pull up in a minute, and he's going to take off. So we're going to extend our downwind a little bit, give him a room to depart. Going to put a little bit of flaps in. That helps with our speed, because we're flying at 80 knots. I don't want to go any faster, because that means I'm going way too far out.
Jet 338, we're taking position, runway 20.
Okay, so he's taking the position at the beginning of the runway. He's moving up right now.
Tune traffic, Cessna 57 Delta, 3 miles north. ILS runway 20, low approach only. Tune.
All right, and we got a, oh, I see him. See him right there coming up?
Yes.
All right, we're going to follow him. He's on the ILS approach. He's practicing an approach into Johnton. And we're going to go behind him. Tune traffic, November 178, Fox Victor, extended right downwind for 20. We follow the 172 on the ILS inbound.
Tune traffic is Jet 338 to break runway 20, runway heading 3000. Tune.
All right, he's departing. He is going to be landing or doing whatever. He's going to the runway. And we're going to follow right behind him. So you can make a right turn.
Turn right crosswind 20, Johnson traffic.
Tune traffic, November 178, Fox Victor, tuning right base 20, tune. See him out there still? Right there at 2 o'clock? Yeah. That's the one we're following. So we're just going to stay right here.
7 Delta's on a mile and a half final, runway 20, ILS, low approach only, tune.
Tune traffic, November 178, Fox Victor, turning final behind the Cessna on the ILS for 20, tune. All right, so we're not worried about him, because I think he's going to overshoot and keep on going.
Okay.
So we're just going to land this airplane. Again, we just follow what we have done before. Carburetor heat is out. We're going to take the power up a little bit, and we're just going to aim for the beginning of the runway. I already have some flaps in that kind of slows us down, and it helps with the lift once we get close to the ground. See how we're doing here. Yep, that's good.
Tune traffic, Cessna 57 Delta, going missed. Tune.
It's going missed approach, meaning he didn't see the runway or he was not in a position to land. So he's going to go in the go around and he's going to be set up for another approach, which means we're next. Okay. Now see those white lights on the left side?
Red lights.
The white lights next to the runway on the left side. Okay. There's 3 of them, and there's a 4th one, the inboard, that's actually red. Do you see that? Okay. This means we're a little high on the arrival.
Okay.
What you want is 2 reds, like we're seeing about right now,
yeah.
and 2 whites. Then you're right on the glide slope to the runway. This is what you want to see. Okay, so this is what we're going to fly. We're going to keep this approach going. We're going to do this together. So 2 fingers, just follow along with me.
How did you go down?
How do I go down? By the power. See, if I put more power in, guess where the airplane goes?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah? If I take the power up, where does the nose go then?
Okay, and then these lights react. Oh, wow.
Well, the lights are set up under an angle, so they're fixed.
Wow.
But the way we see them is what you want to use to always have that same view. It's like riding a bike. Once you see it, and it's the same every time, you know how to do it. Okay? Now we're getting a little bit close. Yeah, we're getting a little bit close. Now I'm not focused on it anymore. I look at the runway. So we're getting close to the runway, and I'm going to just gently pull the power up, and I'm just going to hold the nose off. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. Pull more. Pull more. Pull more. Pull more. Pull more. Here, look. You're still flying.
Oh, I'm still flying?
Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh my God!
Oh, what are we doing?
Touch and go, touch and go.
Let's go.
Let it go?
You're flying. There you go. Get airborne.
Do I have to pull?
Not anymore. I set the trim, so now you just can make small corrections. You're doing fine. Now you got to put a little bit of right rudder in, right? That's your job. Otherwise, the nose of the plane goes all over the place because of the torque.
I forgot about my feet.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm here.
John traffic, Cessna 8693 Sierra is on final 20, John traffic.
I always wondered what was that little cave thing at the left.
What thing?
That it looks like the little burial thing, the little cave.
Cave.
Well, it's not a cave. It's like where they're excavating.
Oh, that's just a quarry.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I always see it when we land from the airport.
Yeah, you won't see it that much. That's right.
That's crazy.
All right. So keep pushing a little bit right rudder so we can keep that turn going. Right rudder. See then the nose. See how the nose turns to the right? Now if you put too much like I just did right now, it kind of feels weird in the back. All right, go straight out so that we're 90 degrees on the runway. That's called the traffic pattern. So we make kind of a rectangular box. And about right here, we're making a right turn right over the jail. So make a right turn, a little bit right rudder.
Are you doing this with your feet or your hands?
Both. So a little bit of roll and a little bit of rudder. It's a coordinated turn, meaning you use your hands and your feet at the same time.
They don't gonna shoot you, right?
No. They're used to airplanes over the jail by now.
That's so dangerous.
Well, we're at 1,000 feet. It's only dangerous when we get very close to them, I guess. All right, so we're level at 1,000 feet above the airport. Gonna pull the power back again.
Go ahead.
Just making sure he's able to get a cab for us.
So we're midfield downwind right here, so I'm going to report that. Engine traffic, November 178 Fox right there. We're end of downwind here for 20, right and downwind for another touch and go into June. So, let's pull the power back, car beat on, pull it back to 1500 RPM, go for it. Pull it back. Pull, 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 pull. All right, now feel how heavy this becomes?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we do is we trim it. A little bit nose up so we don't have to pull that much. That means the airspeed is going to bleed off. That means you want to put a couple of flaps in. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, that's good, let it go. Feel how the nose goes up?
Yeah.
That's because of the flaps going down. It changes the wing. Okay, make a right turn. There's a lot going on in the traffic pattern.
Russellville, Logan County traffic, Cardinal 03 X-ray, 5 miles east.
And then aim for this intersection right here. All right, return to the left.
Maneuvering for
there you go. All right, now you're 90 degrees on the runway. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, do you think you can make the runway from here?
No.
No? To traffic, 172, turning final, about 1.5 miles out for the 20 in June. All right, make a right turn and aim to the runway.
Oh.
Now, if you need to turn back, turn to the left. There you go. Now, are we high or low?
We are too high.
Too high. Well, pull the power off. Let speed bleed off. Put flaps in. Now look at this. This plane is going to sink.
Thank you.
Now look at the speed. See how the speed is low? Look at this plane.
This is.
Yeah? This plane will come down like a rock if you want to let it.
Yeah, we don't want that, right?
Well, you can correct it with the throttle. So if you push the throttle back in, then the airplane starts a slower descent. Okay? This controls your altitude on final. It's your throttle. All right, keep aiming for the runway.
Oh, it's too high.
Oh, keep going. You're doing fine. Okay, keep that nose right on the runway.
High.
You're fine. Don't worry about those lights. You're actually getting lower and lower here. You're going to need power to get there. I'm going to help you a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
You're doing fine, though. See that light?
Yeah.
See those two lights?
Yeah, what did you do?
We would land right here in the grass, just inside the fence, if we didn't stop it. Okay? So this plane can come down real quick.
Okay.
If you wanted to. All right? Now, just follow along. You're flying. Just loosen up. That's okay.
Wind 20, Johnson traffic.
Keep going.
Oh, shit.
You're fine. You're going to hit the runway.
Okay, bearing 58 Bravo, turning final 20, tune.
Now, we're here. That's it.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to put the flaps up. I'm going to put the carpet in. I'm going to make certain our elevator's back in the right trim. Are you ready? Push that throttle back in.
In?
All the way in. Max power. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Now you're ready at 55 knots, so it's not going to take more power. All the way in. All the way in. All the way in. And hold it. All right, pull up slowly, gently. And here you go. You're in here.
Oh, shit, I did it. Bravo! I'm like sweaty.
That's okay. I am too, but that's just because of the heat. All right.
That was
I can open the window, but you know,
great
you're doing good.
Penny.
Now look here. Look at our airspeed. We're doing 75 knots. We're climbing 1,000 feet a minute. We're still at a runway heading 20, which is 200 degrees to the south. Okay, and we're climbing through 800 feet. Once we hit 500, so 1,000 feet, right there on top, we're going to make the right turn. Do it one more time. Fast landing. You ready?
Here is
okay. All right, so here's 1,000 feet. Make the right turn. And push a little bit of right rudder. And this is more than enough on the angle. Look at the outside. See how the horizon angles with the top? That's as much as you want to do, about 20 degrees. That's a perfect angle right there. And just keep on climbing. Now, how do you know that you're climbing? You can see it right here. You can see it here. You can see it there. All right. Now, look at the runway. Can you see the runway? No, because the wing is there. So push the wing up. Here you go. That's about 90 degrees, right, onto the runway? Okay. Still climbing. And let's make another right turn.
Final 20.
A little bit of right rudder, so we turn. Because the wings, this only rolls the airplane. It doesn't turn the airplane. The turn is done by the rudders. So you roll the wings, and then you turn the airplane with your rudder pedals. All right, we're at 1,500 feet. We're going to push the nose forward a little bit. Push it forward. Push it forward.
How?
Push. There you go. Now look here. Put that fist up there. Keep it right there. Now, I'm going to pull the power back in here, and we're going to fly parallel to the runway. Right about here. Now look here. We're almost midfield downwind. 172 midfield right downwind for 20 in John Tune, full stop. Any traffic inbound, please advise Tune.
John Tune traffic, Cessna 8693 Sierra is on final 20, be full stop, John Tune.
Are you over the river?
Over the river, over the river.
Got you inside, thanks. Okay.
Tune traffic, helicopter 5, Tango Victor is on a left base runway 20 direction. I'm going to make my approach directly to hangar 1, no factor for you fellas.
Hey, thanks, appreciate it. All right, so we're going to pull the power off again, make it carburetor eats out.
Up.
Pull this one first. Pull it out, all the way out. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, now pull the power back to 1,500 RPM. Now, the nose gets heavy, right?
Yeah.
So the next thing you do is push this down a couple of notches.
Down?
Yeah. Kind of weird, but do you feel how it's getting lighter?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now the airplane of the nose, once the airplane slows down, we keep about the same altitude. Okay, let's put some flaps in. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, that's it. Perfect. Right turn, let's go. There's a lot of work here in the traffic pattern. Like an exercise routine. All right, keep your angle right there.
Tune traffic, helicopter 5 Tango Victor is on a final approach for a runway 20 direction directly to hangar 1, no factor for you fellas.
All right, level out. There we go. Tune traffic, 172, right base to final for 20, full stop at June. Okay, see the runway? Make the turn when you think we need to line up. Use your rudder pedals. You're not using your rudder pedals. All right, just turn it back. There you go. I am in control of the airplane, not the airplane is in control of you. Right? Just remember that. All right, so we're doing 80 miles an hour right here, and we're going straight to the airport. You're flying. You're doing most of the work. I'm not going to do that much. I will help you. I will be there.
Jonathan, traffic Cessna 8693 Sierra.
Another flap, 3 seconds of flapping. So 1, 2, 3 down.
9 miles to the
Perfect. See how the nose goes up? So we trim down. The flaps coming in creates more lift. That's why the nose goes up. Lift is what gets the airplane airborne. All right, are we on the center line?
No.
So what do we do? There you go. Very good. Going to give you a little bit more power.
Oh.
Jonathan, traffic.
Small corrections. To the left, to the left, to the left.
And back to the hangars from 20, Jonathan, traffic.
Here's those the bumps that I was talking about. These are very gentle. All right, here's the center line. Now, keep yourself on the center line. Now, small corrections. Keep the wings level, and if it moves to the left, you just push a little bit left, right, a little bit right. Just gentle. Doing just fine. Keep it right there. Keep it going to the left, to the left, to the left. Turn to the left. Keep on that center line. All right. Those wings level. Okay, we're getting close to the runway. We're slowly going to pull back on the yoke. Gentle, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Are you pulling? Pull. All right, hold it right there. Hold it right there. We're still flying.
Bravo!
How do you...
Perfect land.
How do you stop?
Yeah.
It's got brakes.
Oh, shit. Both?
But why? Let it roll down.
I don't know.
Let it roll. It's okay. We're going to take the next intersection. You're fine.
Great landing for the first time behind the yoke.
So how do we steer again? On the ground?
V.
Ah, so why are you steering with this?
I don't know.
That's okay. Everybody does that. So we're going to get off here at Alpha 2. See that sign right here?
Are we not
A2?
going too fast?
Well, then what do we do?
Brake.
Brakes. Where's the brakes?
Shit.
This, right? On the top of the rudders? All right. Here, I'll pull it off. Makes it so much easier. All right, flaps up. We don't need those anymore. I'll tell them we're gone. Tune traffic 172 is clear of 20 at tune. All right, are you still taxiing?
No.
Where's that center line? Well, we're going to make a right turn and a left turn. So stay on that center line. A little bit right rudder. And hit the brake if you need to. Stay on that. There you go.
Here, pop on a 4 mile.
Okay, now we got to go left, right?
Downwind, runway 20, Jonathan.
So that helicopter, did you hear him talk?
I heard
Victor Tango. See that helicopter right there?
Yeah.
That's News Channel 5.
Oh, yay!
Yeah? All right, are we on the center line?
No.
Or we're going in the grass?
Oh, shit.
I was saying hi to the...
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
you can say hi. I can say hi and taxi on the center line at the same time.
They're going to think I'm drunk.
That's fine. Everybody starts out this way. I have been 90 degrees on the taxiway before with a student.
Look, I do go straight.
That's fine.
Where I'm going.
Right turn. Follow this line around.
It's so difficult to not...
Yeah, you want to steer right with your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
I have seen so many student pilots in the beginning go like, you know, like this.
It's not working.
And I can't teach you that. I need you to just work it. See, here's the
Is it
News
here
Channel.
or is it the next one?
Here's New Channel 4 helicopter.
Oh, wow.
Is it the next one or is it
There's 2 down. You're fine. Keep on going.
Traffic 70, pop on a right downwind, runway 20, Jonathan.
See where that
truck is?
The truck is, yeah. That's where we're going to go in.
This is great exercise for my muscles and my legs.
Oh, yeah.
And your brain.
Oh, that too.
Like the coordination.
Uh-huh. All right. Right turn in. Now, stay on that center line. See those doors?
It's the spur.
There you go.
Brake?
I had the brake. I'll roll with you.
Down there.
Almost there. All right, now keep it on that center line. It's all you. To the right. To the right. Center line is to the right. All right, to the left. Okay. Now, come to a stop. So hit the brakes on the top. We're still rolling. Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow.
All right. I'll put the parking brake on so we don't move anymore, okay? All right, so we haven't done too much checklist while we were flying, but trust me, I've been doing that in my head the whole time. So, after landing, flaps up, we did all that, securing the airplane, verify silent, don't have to do that. Avionics come up, I'll do that in a second. Make sure it goes full lean. Push it in, and then gently pull it out. So push that knob in, and then gently pull the whole thing out. Just keep pulling. A little tight, but keep on pulling. You'll all the way back. All right. Start the engine of fuel. That's why it quit. Okay. And I'm going to actually take this off.